Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and we got a couple interesting things to speculate about today. One being something we will most likely get in a free update, and another that could be a major feature of the Life and Death expansion pack that'll be coming out on Halloween. We'll start off with a couple interesting tweets from Low Poly Pancake. Interesting, EA has made some changes, so lots bigger than 64 by 64 will no longer crash the game immediately. I've tested up to 100 by 100, but the foundation and floor was invisible. I remember before, a 65 by 64 lot would instantly crash to the desktop. You can see Low Poly Pancake has made a lot with the dimensions of 100 by 100, and with this other screenshot you can see this is one massive lot where you have a structure that's built out in the road and goes quite far back. Taking a closer look at the lot border, you can see it is drawn around both of the houses on the left, which normally are separate lots, so I'm not sure if the house that's most on the left is genuinely part of this new 100 by 100 lot, or if it's just a visual thing and that lot is still on its own, but it's just that the lot is so massive now that it's just encapsulating that too. Because actually, for further context, we did not originally have 64 by 64 lots when The Sims 4 first released. We did not get those until the Get Together expansion pack, so we had 64 by 64 lots in Windenburg and some worlds that came out after. So with that in mind, they can add more lot sizes even after the base game has released. Though up until now, I thought this was not going to happen because they have skimped on the sizes of more recent worlds because of performance reasons. However, back in May 2024, we got that update that added this DirectX 11 preview where you can optionally run the game using DirectX 11 instead of 9, which is supposed to improve rendering capabilities. And they also said it'll allow for more details and immersive environments in future releases. While this DirectX 11 mode is optional for now, eventually that is going to be given to everybody as the only option. So I think when this happens is when we will start seeing those more detailed worlds. We just don't know exactly when that could be. Will that be by the end of this year, or is this still going to be like a year or more away? That's a big question. A year sounded pretty realistic to me, so like spring 2025, but I could be wrong. Maybe they actually are having intentions of rolling this out much quicker, as in by the time the Life and Death expansion pack is out. I just hope they have some more things ironed out by then, because Low Poly Pancake did post a screenshot of the rendering bug that they've been getting. So, definitely not desirable. But I don't think they just expanded the possible lot size limits internally for just no reason at all. So, it would be interesting to see if they pull this off, to have the biggest lot sizes we've ever had in the Sims franchise. Because even in The Sims 3, the biggest lot size is 64 by 64. But it also would be a shame if we were not able to have those bigger lot sizes in any of the worlds that we've received in the past decade of Sims 4 content. So I am still thinking there is a possibility that we are getting some kind of world editor by the end of the year. Not like on the level of the Sims 3 Create a World tool, but just some method of being able to edit the existing worlds. Like just being able to delete and add stuff to the public spaces outside of the lots, and possibly also change the sizes of the existing lots. I don't know if they would allow us to add more lots in addition to what's there. That would be great, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high. It would be nice to have some more options for those of us with better computers to have more power to customize our world. So if we can handle having a couple more lots in our worlds, we should be able to. That would be amazing. Now, the feature I wanted to talk about that we could be getting in the Life and Death expansion pack is funeral homes. I feel like they're pretty likely, like almost a given, considering the theme that the title is implying. But we have some evidence that they could be truly happening. Once again, it was actually thanks to one of you who commented on my previous video, so thank you for helping me keep in the loop here. This came from Rosebound Fairy. I don't know if this means anything, but on TikTok, The Sims liked a comment saying, "I want to run a funeral home." So this prompted me to go through the comment section of the TikTok version of the roadmap, and sure enough, there is a comment that The Sims like there. Six Cats in a Coat was the one who commented saying, "I want to run a funeral home." So it is just a like, so it's not outright confirmation, but I think it does increase the likelihood. I think easily the most likely thing for this pack is funerals as an event, so it would make sense to have a new lot type to accommodate that rather than only using an existing base game lot type like a park or whatever lot types you happen to have installed in your game. I'm just thinking when you have a designated funeral lot type and then you have the funeral held there, then you could have it more controlled, so then hopefully there won't be random Sims just crashing the funeral, because if we were to do that at a park, I think that would be very likely to happen. Another interesting comment I saw The Sims reply to is from Hannah, "Life and death, so I could screw the Grim Reaper again for a kid." And they replied with the eyes emoji, which I see as a similar thing to like when the Simgurus tweet winking emojis in response to questions. So as far as I know, at the moment, I don't think you can have babies with the Grim Reaper unless you use cheats or mods, maybe just like download a Grim Reaper from the gallery, so then you could do that through Create a Sim. But even if you do, there's no special trait unlock for the offspring of the Sim and the Grim Reaper, like there is with Father Winter, for example. Children of Father Winter get 50% more satisfaction points when they complete a want, so that's kind of neat. But maybe then Sims who are offspring of the Grim Reaper could get some sort of special ability. Like they could be immortal or even completely invincible in regards to death. Like they just cannot die. I think that would make sense. Lastly, we have a couple of hints that we're getting tarot cards, whether that be as an in-game feature or also as merch in the merch store. Phoebe says, "Sims team, can you make an actual set of tarot cards with this graphic design, please?" And The Sims replies with that eyes emoji. And basically the same thing with this other person here that actually just has a fairy emoji as their username. So yeah, I think it is very likely this is going to happen. I mean, hopefully both. I would love to have that as a feature. I know some of you were suggesting that maybe tarot card reading could be a skill and not just something that's part of a career. And also, even though I have no idea how to do tarot card readings, I think like that art would be so cool to have as official Sims merch in the form of a real life deck of tarot cards. But that's all the speculation I have for now. Really looking forward to seeing what gets revealed in the coming weeks. I guess since the kits are already coming out next week, we're not going to get a patch this week. The one that we already had a preview for of the laundry list, as much as I would love to have the patch this week. But yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. But feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.